Alright, so this is take 2 of this video because the first one I realized that I am so awkward on camera that I decided to go ahead and record it a second time. Hey guys, this is Professor Kate here, and we have finally reached the end of the semester! Yay! This is going to be a point of celebration for some of you, and maybe a point of less celebration for others. All extra credit points and assignments have been graded and tallied and entered into my learning. The grade that you see now on my learning is the grade that I will be entering into the grade book that is going to show up on your transcripts. Remember, you do still have that option of pass or fail, and what this means is that you can, instead of getting a letter grade, you can elect to get a pass or fail on your transcript instead. There's an explanation to this on my learning, but I'm going to explain it a little bit in depth here. Say that you have a C in the class. That C isn't going to do very much for your GPA. So instead, you can opt to take a pass, and in that case, it's not going to affect your GPA. Most universities do not consider pass or fail to be a representation of your GPA, so instead, it's just factored in as you took the class, you got the credit, and that's mainly what that works for. Not going to affect your GPA. But say you received an A in the class, that's going to help your GPA. In that case, you might want to elect to get the letter grade instead of taking the pass or fail. At CSM, particularly for our 1010T class, you pass if you received an A, a B, or a C. D grades are considered failing both with the letter grade and with the pass or fail system. My class, you do need to get a C in. At least that's what I've been told recently. I would check with your advisors just to make sure on that. But I did want to just clarify that really quickly. Second thing that I came on here to say, before I move into like the main content of this video, I am teaching 1020 this upcoming summer 4 session. So over the summer, I will be teaching 1020. If that is the class that you have to take and you're interested in taking it with me, it is a mini course. It is a 5-week online mini version of 1020. You get the same amount of credit as if you took it during the regular semester. It's just much more condensed this way. And it's a little bit, I'm gonna give my humble opinion, it's a little bit simpler now because we're doing it online. You don't actually have to sit in a classroom for 3 hours. Just my opinion. Make sure you're taking into consideration what works for you and the way that you learn things. 1020 deals mostly with literature, so we're going to be looking at short stories and poetry and analyzing them based on different aspects of storytelling. Just a brief overview of the class. So if you enjoyed the class with me and you are financially able to pay for a summer class, or you are interested in taking a summer class in general, that is an option. But if you did not like this class with me, I am not offended. You can take it with somebody else. If you would like to take it with somebody else, you can ask me for recommendations and I can help you out. I am not going to get my feelings hurt. My teaching style is not for everyone. And then last thing I wanted to come on here and say, as I've already repeated, all final grades have been calculated and tallied. Many of you are going to be happy with your grades. I had several students that really did turn out and impress me this semester. Many of the classes did. Even the students who maybe struggled a little bit more, they still improved. Every single one of you improved throughout the semester, and I was just continuously impressed with the strides that you were making. So even if your letter grade doesn't reflect what you think you're capable of, doesn't reflect the effort that you felt you put in, because that is the unfortunate reality, as I have to grade on performance and not on effort, just keep in mind that all of you have progressed. Normally at the end of the semester, what I like to do is take the first assignment you ever submitted to me, usually in the form of a classroom assignment, and give it back to you just to show the large leaps you've made through the semester and learning. Sorry, I heard somebody outside the door. Wanted to make sure nobody was walking in here. So I like to hand back that first assignment so that you can see the progress that you've made, but of course I can't do that because many of those first assignments in class were turned in a paper copy, and I cannot hand you a paper copy through the internet. But I do want to symbolically hand it back to you. You can pretend to take it from my hands if you so choose. And you can take a look at your older assignments, even your first essay that you submitted to my learning. Just go back and look at it and compare it to what the last assignment you turned in was, and just see how far you've come. English is something that you learn through practice, particularly writing. It's something you learn through doing, and there's no perfect way of doing it. I've been writing since, first grade, when you begin to learn how to construct paragraphs, and even I still make mistakes pretty often. There is no such thing as a perfectly written essay, especially on the first try. There are always going to be words that could be stronger, sentence structure that could be clearer, sentences that could be more eloquently stated. So just keep in mind that the strides that you've made do matter, and even if you have to take the class again, you're going to be better prepared. And I just wanted to get on here and say that I'm so proud of all of you. I was so impressed by the work that you guys turned out. I want to say that this is probably one of the most successful semesters I've had. I have a record number of students who are passing and doing well in my classes. So I'm so proud of you guys. I hope you have a great summer. If you see me in the future, please feel free to walk up and say hi whenever we do manage to go back to campus. And I hope you had a good semester. I hope you enjoyed our class, because I enjoyed meeting all of you when I did get to see you face to face. And have a great rest of your lives. Bye.